Am I live? Oh, shit. Okay. That was much easier. I spent like an hour trying to figure out OBS Studio, see if I could go live and show my screen at the same time. But I gave up on that after a while because it was so overcomplicated, and it is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept. And all I wanted to do was ask some of my loyal fans some good questions. So I'm dealing with this issue here where at work, sometimes I work days and sometimes I work nights. And nights are cool. You get paid time and a half. So I'm making good money working nights. And I don't mind it. But it's the switching back and forth that fucks with me. So normally we'll start at 5 in the morning or whatever on a normal day. And then work till like 6 or 7 because I'm out of town all the time. So we might as well work. And then I'll be doing that. And then the next week it'll switch. And I'll have to fucking start at 5 in the afternoon on a Friday or on a Monday. What the hell? And flipping your sleep schedule like that is tough. So I had this whole thing planned where I was going to lay it out real nice on the computer, be showing my screen at the same time as you can see my face and we can talk about it. Here's the other thing. I'm currently house sitting, so I don't have any of my nice stuff from home where I can record and make it look nice. And I got all my cords and shit and lights all behind there, my nice microphones. So this is just on my Mac, and this is just straight to YouTube. Like I said, I tried using OBS, but I couldn't get it to fucking work. Too late to be figuring that out. So last week, I was working nights up in Fargo, and this week, I'm up in Crookston working days. Right now, it is 5:05 a.m., Saturday, May 16th, and I haven't slept yet. And normally it would be like, oh, I'm such a piece of shit. I can't sleep. But it's because I was working. So I don't feel that bad about myself for it. Oh, my thumbs are backwards, so it's weird. But I know I should be sleeping if I want to be up at 3:30 in the morning on Monday. I have to leave my house by 3:30 because I got to drive to St. Cloud. That just sucks. So I'm trying to figure out if I should go to sleep right now and try to go to bed early tomorrow, or if I should skip sleeping tonight. So what I had all planned out was I was going to lay out a chart that you could see and we could figure it out together. But I'm now realizing that I can't put the fucking chart on the goddamn live and there's nobody watching this. So let me do it this way. I got a paper plate and pen. So it is currently, hold on, let me lay these all out. We'll have a couple different options. So I'll start with Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll lay it out like, oh, fuck, you can't see that worth a damn. I wonder if they have a marker. I'll go find a marker. They wrote that with a fucking marker. Oh, here we go. I got an expo. I wonder if it'll tell me if people are watching. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there's no one watching. Okay. Anyway. Sun, month. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm gonna write that out a couple times. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Makes sense, right? So it is currently 5:08 a.m. This beautiful May 16th, 2026. 5:08 a.m. And I've been awake. So let's go back here. I woke up on Friday. So normally during the week I would wake up at like 4 in the afternoon because I'm working nights. But I don't work Fridays. That's a cool thing about my job. So I woke up yesterday about 2 in the afternoon on Friday. So let me put that in here. It's like 1:30 or 2. I'm just going to say 2. So I woke up here at 2. It is currently 5:09 a.m. See, I'm already fucking wasting time. So if I tried to fall asleep now, I could maybe be asleep at like 5:30. And let me backtrack a little bit. I was just on something. So I woke up at like 2, and then I've been house sitting, taking care of these dogs and cats. They're fine. They're great. And I got my dog here. He's sleeping. I want to flip the camera around, but it's such a motherfucker with this goddamn computer. Anyway, she's unhappy. I think this is when they normally go out the first time in the morning. Oh, fuck. Goddamn sun's coming out. See that shit? It wasn't like that just a minute ago. I'm fucking... You see that? That's the sun poking out. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I could fall asleep by like 5:30 because yesterday I took a nap at like 6:30 to 9 o'clock while I was here. I took a bunch of mushrooms and I fell asleep on the patio. It was actually really nice. I like that nap. But I could fall asleep soon. And I would probably sleep till like 2 again, right? So then I'd be waking up here at 2 p.m. on Saturday. I would then have to fall asleep again, probably be able to fall asleep 2 in the morning. That's even a stretch. I'd like to think I could fall asleep at midnight, but there's no fucking way. So 2 in the morning might work. Yeah, so let's call that 2. I have to lay stuff out like this because when I'm flipping between days and nights, AM and PM gets so fucking confusing. It's stupid simple, but so this time here, from 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, I'd be sleeping, and I'd be up, try to go to sleep like 2 in the morning, right? I'd then wake up. Actually, I'd be further back here. Whatever, this is 2. This is nothing. I'd wake up on Sunday at like 10 noon, something like that. So let's call this fucking noon because I know how I am. And all the listeners, they know how I am too. Fuck, she wants inside already. Man, birds are chirping. Life is happening out there. So, wake up at noon. So let's call this noon Sunday. I would then have to fall asleep. If I got to be up at 3 in the morning so I can leave at 3:30 so I can get to St. Cloud by 5 so I can leave and go to fucking Crookston all week, I would have to fall asleep Sunday night. Let's go 3 o'clock, 3 hours, minus 5, 12, minus 5. It's fucking 7 o'clock. There's no fucking way I'm falling asleep at 7 o'clock on Sunday. Let's call that 9. 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. right? So I would be asleep. Wait. So these darkened parts are where I'm going to be asleep, right? So from tonight, 5:13 a.m. to 2 p.m., then asleep at 2 again, up at noon. I'm supposed to fall asleep 9 hours later and sleep till 3 so I can go to fucking work. Bullshit. Or, this is the big or. It is currently 5:13 a.m. I'm going to start using military time. That'd make a lot more sense. All right. 0513 hours. Fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Do not fucking fall asleep. I stay up. When could I stay up till? I could almost fucking stay up all day. Go to sleep tonight at like 8 o'clock. I don't know if I can be up all day, though. I'm going to lose a day either way, which kind of sucks, but let's see here. 10 p.m. is completely irrelevant. I don't know why I brought it up. When could I stay up till? Let's ask ourselves that question. I've been having a bunch of beers, and I'm starting to get tired, but the sun's coming up. I could go work out, but I shouldn't be driving anywhere, so I'm probably not going to do that. Let's see. If I went and worked out, I could stay up all day. I could go on a run, but I don't have my fucking running shoes. I just got these Hey Dudes. I could take the dog on a walk. If I took the dog on a walk right now, people would be like, oh, he's up early on a Saturday. Good for him. Little do they know. I could stay up. I'm going to call David and see if he's up. He's always up. And then I'll have him join, and he can talk to me. I'm FaceTiming him. See, that's my screen. Come on, you're up. Europe. Met this guy in Europe. I know he's up, though. He's always up. What the fuck? My dad might be up. He wakes up early. Lambo is not up. Lambo's sheep. I think I'm going to have to fucking skip sleeping tonight. I need someone to talk this through. I was hoping that someone was going to pop up. I know I have subscribers. Let me see how many subscribers I have. YouTube.com. I got like fucking 27 subscribers. You tell me it's 27 people and none of them are up? How do I... Did it notify people? I wonder. Can I go live and make it notify people? I would have to go unlive to figure that out. And I'm already live, so I might as well just fucking stick it out. I wish I could see my face, knowing that all the fans at home can see my face, and I can't. I just need fucking someone on here. Need another great mind. I can only talk with this one so much. Fucking Christ. I can't believe he's not up. Let me text him. Where the fuck's he at? Oh, he just Snapchatted me. He was sending me some weird shit earlier. David was asking me if I'd rather suck a dog's dick or like lick a cat's pussy. He's like, you can't say no. You can't say you don't answer because that means you like both of them. And I just left him on red. But now I wonder if he's mad at me about that. What the fuck? I bet Booyer's up. Do I want to wake him up? Nah, he's a working man. My roommate, Herval, he's probably not up. He works nights too, but his schedule's a little different. Yeah, he's sleeping by now. Fuck. Who could be awake right now? Who's up at 5 a.m. on a fucking Saturday? Me. For some reason. I could answer all my questions if I could just take like a cat nap. Just like a regular nap. If I could fall asleep and wake up at like 10, 11, then I'd be fine. But I know I can't fucking do that because if I fell asleep right now, I wouldn't wake up until the mid goddamn afternoon. Fuck. Yeah, and then I wouldn't be able to fall asleep Sunday night. It's the whole thing is just being able to fall asleep Sunday night. Just so I can go to fucking work. I'm sick of going to work. I'm tired of it. I'm taking a vacation in 2 weeks. That'll be kind of nice. But then I got to go back to work after that. I got to keep doing that for 40 fucking years for nothing. I'm sick of it. Birds are chirping. Man, I should plug my computer in. Otherwise, all my loyal fans are going to go away. I should plug my phone in, too. It's at 29. I watched a movie earlier. What movie was that? The Roadhouse. Oh, yeah. I watched the Patrick Swayze Roadhouse when I was a kid, and I loved that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I kept watching it well into adulthood. And they remade it with Jake Gyllenhaal. And I hadn't watched it up until now because I don't have an Amazon Prime subscription. But since I'm currently house sitting and the owners of the house have an Amazon Prime subscription, I was able to watch the movie. And I thought it was good. I didn't like some of the visual effects they used. They were kind of weird. How they'd like certain stuff just moved too fast. If you watch the movie, there's like a scene where the truck falls off the bridge and it kind of falls weird. It's like, and I don't know. It doesn't look natural. And then there's also like they got a boat tied to the ceiling and the boat falls and it looks weird. And some of the fights look a little off. But other than that, like, I don't really have any other gripes with the movie. I thought Conor McGregor did great as an actor. I didn't know how he was going to do, but he literally just played himself, just like go play a coked up professional fighter. And I thought he did really good at that. It was actually pretty fun watching him. He's like walking around smiling like a circle the whole time. Yeah, I thought that was great. And then there's that lady in there. What was her goddamn name? I forget her name. She's a very attractive actress. That was like the sheriff's daughter. The sheriff's name is Big. It was like Big Dick Daddy or something like that. That's kind of a weird plot point. That's one gripe I have. The sheriff's name is like Big Dick Dom Master or whatever, and they never addressed it. There's a part where Jake Gyllenhaal was like, that's her name. But they never, like, people just kept calling him that. Like, the rich kid keeps calling him, like, Dick Daddy. And they never like say why. And I thought that was weird because he wasn't like a domineering figure. He wasn't a big like masculine character or anything. He was just like worked for the other guy's dad. That was a weird choice. I feel like there was probably something where they like told a story that resolved like why he had that nickname, and then it ended up getting cut from the script, but they kept the name in for some reason. I feel like they should have cut the name. But yeah, with that being the one gripe I have with the movie, that's really not bad. There's the eloquent and very nice young Hispanic fellow that was an actor. He broke his arm in the movie. I forget his name too. And he's great in everything that he's in. Let's figure out who that is. What's the movie called? Roadhouse 2020. 24. That's when it was made. Cast. Daniela Melchior. She was great. Jessica Williams played Frankie, the owner of the bar. She was great. Hannah Love Lanier. She was in something else I saw. She's a great young actress. Thought she was incredible in it. Lucas Gage. He's been in some stuff that I liked. Where the fuck is that? Oh, Arturo Castro. What else was he in? He's 40 years old. Jesus Christ, he looks younger than me. He was in Bad Thoughts. Okay, I definitely saw that. I guess that was. Is that it? Is there another guy that looks just like him? So Arturo Castro, he's a young Guatemalan actor. Let's get some height on this guy. He's a Guat, so he must be like 5'4". Arturo. Fuck, I spelled it wrong. Arturo Castro. Height. 5'9". No fucking way. That's like 6'10" in Guatemala. That's crazy. This is my stream, right? Dude's 5'9". Good for him. I thought he was a great actor. I thought he was in some other stuff, but I guess it was just Bad Thoughts, which is the Netflix show created by Tom Segura, who's a stand-up comedian and podcaster. You can see it just generally getting brighter outside. It's more and more time that I have less time to make my decision as to what I'm going to do. Oh, I just woke my dog up. I was hoping someone was going to fucking join this. Hi, Robin. Not you. I got a little kitty here. Look at this guy. It's a real fat cat. Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, big old fat cat. Oh. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. You can't see him. Look at this kitty. And now the dog's going to wake up. Look at this guy. Sniffing around. Oh, everyone's up for the day. That means I guess I am too. What are you doing? Good boy. Good boy. I should let you see him too. Good puppy. He doesn't care that I don't have any viewers. He's just happy to be here. God, I can't believe no one's scrolling YouTube at 5:27 a.m. on May 26 or May 16, 2026. Good puppy. Good boy. What is that about? Drink some water if it's that bad. Good boy. I gotta have a Lambo cam. Come here. Good boy. Oh yeah, that's the spot. See, this is the shit that he doesn't bite. It doesn't hurt at all, but it is just annoying. He just shoves my fingers in his mouth. I don't like you like that, dude. It's been a fucking work in progress for the last 2.5 years that I've had this guy. You want to go outside? No? You just want to chew on my fingers? I should probably pick this up. This goddamn bread tie. What the fuck was that about? There's a bread tie on the ground. He just like swatted at my hand when I tried to grab it. Is that your fucking sacred bread tie? You're just sleeping on the job a minute ago. I could have stole it all night. Oh, now you're looking bashful. Look at this guy. Looking all bashful. It was 94 degrees today. And last week, it snowed. Bullshit. I took a nap in the sun. When I was talking about my nap earlier, I was laying on that couch back there in the sun in the middle of the day. It was like 6:30 in the afternoon. And I haven't gotten a sunburn yet, which is crazy because there was no clouds. And it was like 94 degrees. You ever fall asleep in the midday sun, high on mushrooms? It's really not bad. I thought I was waking up as the sun was going down, so it was like 9 o'clock. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna feel like garbage. This is a terrible idea. And I woke up, I moved around a little bit, and I was like, that was actually nice. I might do that more often. I don't know. I got all these problems to talk to people about and nobody to talk to them about because I'm also dealing with this whole thing with my hair right now and I need someone's input. That's also the kind of shit thing about being a young man in today's age is I can't ask my friends like, man, what do you think about my hair? What should I do with my hair? Can't do that. I can be like, oh yeah, this is what I do with my hair. But then you don't move forward as a person. You know what I mean? Fucking dog is licking my hands right now. What? I see people driving by, starting their day. You want to go outside? No, you don't want to go outside. I wonder if I can set up. I'm not even going through OBS. Because I was going to say, I wonder if I could set up OBS so I could show my phone camera, point at the dog. I got to talk about this. So I was on I-94 East heading back home from probably Crookston, Minnesota. And fucker keeps coughing. And I stopped at the truck stop there, the Lake Atwood truck stop on I-94 East. And I bought a Diet Mountain Dew out of their vending machine. And that's what I like to do. I like to stop at truck stops because then you don't buy a bunch of – or rest stops, not truck stops. I like to stop at rest stops because then you just use the bathroom and then you maybe get a drink or something, but you're not going to buy a bunch of food and cigarettes. And so keep her moving. But I look at my phone. I'm like, the fuck? $5 I got charged because I hit the fucking, what do you call it, Apple Pay. And it charged me $5. I was like, $5 for a fucking Diet Mountain Dew. What the hell? That's like, it's probably like $2.50. So $2.50. That's, I mean, most people would keep going, and I would normally keep going, but I was like, let me figure out where this goes. Turned around at an exit, and I came back to the same truck stop, and I looked. I said $2.50. Price does not, whatever, like, there's an additional 10 cents if you use your card. Like, price does not include cash discount. So it's $2.50 for cash, $2.60 if you're using a card, which is still a little overpriced for a fucking 12-ounce bottle of Diet Mountain Dew, if you ask me. But that's much less overpriced than $5. So I called a little number on there. It was like a collect call thing. It was like, I reached in with the Minnesota Department of this and that. Fucking who cares, whatever. Please leave a message. And I was like, yeah, all right, this is me, and I got charged extra. I'm actually thinking about something right now. I'll come back to it. I got charged $2.40 extra that I shouldn't have. And so they're like, all right, cool. Eventually I got a call back from the lady. She called me back. She's like, all right, cool. I'll take care of it. We'll send you your money. I was like, all right. I wanted them to know. I wanted them to know that I got charged wrong. I also wanted them to know that people are paying attention so they can't charge everybody wrong. Because if I say that I got charged wrong, then the next 10 people are going to get charged correctly. I'm looking out for you. That's why I do the things I do. But this week I checked the mail, and I got a letter from this department or whatever, and it was just a letter saying, hey, we overcharged you. Here's your money back. And it was just loose change. I just got loose change in the mail. $2.40 in loose change in a letter. I've never gotten that. I didn't know you could send change in the letter. I thought that's only for papers. You send papers in a letter. You don't send fucking change. And so I got the fucking loose change in the mail. And then at the bottom, it said, visit this website for like if you're hearing impaired or your vision impaired or whatever. And then it had that same thing written underneath it in Braille on a fucking piece of paper, printed Braille, completely flat. You couldn't see, you can't fucking, I rubbed my fingers all up and down that goddamn thing. You can't read the Braille. So I thought that was fucking something I could talk about for a little bit, but I got the loose change in the mail. That was nice. But what I was going to come back to is I don't think I ever gave them my address, and they sent it to my house. So I don't know how they got my address. It's weird. I don't think I ever gave it to them. I didn't give them a driver's license number. I still have a South Dakota license. I didn't give them. I don't know how they got my address. I would remember giving it to them. Anyway, I need to mow my house, but since I'm house sitting, I need to mow at my house. But since I'm house sitting, I got to find some time to go back over there. Live like 20 minutes away. But right now, it is just wretched. You drive around and all these other people have like these nice houses, like perfectly manicured. I basically live in a retirement community. And I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't have made this live, if I should have just made it a video. Whatever, I'll leave it up. I think you can post it as a video, whatever. All these nice manicured lawns, like these old guys go crazy for it. They spend their whole winter in Florida or Arizona or whatever, and they spend their whole summer making sure their lawn looks perfect. They don't fuck around about their lawns. And I just live in a rental house on the same block. So you drive by my house and it's fucking old ass dandelions I mow it, but I'm not gonna put fucking I'm not gonna put weed killer on I'm not gonna pay for weed killer to put on a yard that I rent. I don't care. But if you're driving around my neighborhood, you can definitely tell which house is mine. It really is not looking good. But what's nice is my little cousin, she loves dandelions. So when she sees them, she says, "Oh, flowers." When old people see them, they say, "Oh, weeds." That's just something about the genuine joy and innocent happiness that kids have. She sees my yard is full of flowers, little yellow flowers and white wispy flowers that are meant to be enjoyed, not hated. So I'm going to take that stance when I decide not to spend money on weed killer. Oh, man. Probably going to be a beautiful day today. Probably. Let's figure it out. It's crazy that we can just look up what the weather is going to be. I'm in. Oh, yeah, 78 today. Look at that. All sun. Look at that shit. All sun. That'd be nice. We got thunderstorms later. I've been looking at the weather in Los Angeles and Austin because those are the two places I'm thinking about moving again. That's the weather in Los Angeles. Fucking perfect. And it's like that all the time. This is Austin. Thunderstorms and fucking crazy hot. It's like hell there. So if I'm moving for the weather, I think Southern California is about as good as it can possibly get. I was there in like 2018 in Los Angeles. In like February. It was like the coldest week of the year for them. They got a little bit of sleet and they all freaked out. And I was like, man, if this is the worst it gets for you, like I was wearing a t-shirt. It was like vacation. If this is the worst it gets for you guys, then this is the place I need to be because it was fucking nice. And the hottest it gets there, I was looking it up and like I grew up in Iowa. On average, it's hotter in Iowa in like July or August than it is in Southern California. And the coldest it gets is like 45. Like it's just always nicer there all the time. Like there's never any time where I would like, if I lived there, I could be like, hey, look at the weather here. And they'd be like, oh yeah, well, it's much nicer here. That would never happen because it would just always be nicer. It's always nice out. Like it's always springtime and great. Yeah, it's more expensive there, but I would make more money probably. Some of the people suck, but people suck here too. I don't know. I was going somewhere else. Forgot where it was. I don't know. Maybe this should have been a video I could have recorded and just put out. I've been talking for almost 40 minutes to nobody. That's crazy. What else is there to talk about? I kind of look crazy right now. It's because my camera quality isn't very good, and I haven't been keeping my hair very well. I've been doing this thing lately where I don't brush it ever. I just kind of like push. God, it looks fucking. Since my camera is backward, like flipped. Oh, that looked terrible. Does my forehead look that like that to other people? Oh, it's that side. What the fuck? But I don't brush it. I use conditioner and then fucking dry it off, and I just run my fingers through it sometimes. But trying to make it like flow back. And I normally wear a hat too, or a hard hat at work, which is nice. But I lost my hat. I had a Packers hat that I really loved. I wore all the time. And I think I left it in Fargo. I couldn't fucking find it. I need to look through my van again. I couldn't find the thing. I don't know where it's at. Hi, Kitty. There's like 3 cats here. And so like when you're chilling, sometimes you just like hear something crash. And I used to have cats, but I don't have cats anymore. So I just got the dog. If I heard something crash in my kitchen in the middle of the night, I'd be like, oh, fuck, let me go take care of that. But that just happened earlier before the sun was up, obviously. Something crashed in the kitchen, and I freaked out. This is the middle of the night. What the fuck are those cats doing? And I had to remember that there was cats here, but I had like genuine fear for a second. And they just did something over there that freaked me out. They slam into doors and shit. Like it sounds like when cats are freaking out at night, it sounds like a bandit fucking bumbling around in your house trying to figure out where they're going. And that's what freaks me out. And this cat is fat, making a bunch of noise. This is so much different now that the sun is out. It's like bright outside. You guys have watched the sun come up with me. Just 40 minutes ago, it was pitch black. Crazy. Now I'm at a disadvantageous position because it's morning and I've been drinking all night, and I haven't been keeping track of it. I like to not drink and drive at all, but I don't know how many beers I've had. I don't know how long it's taken me. They say like 1 drink per hour is what it takes to burn off, and I've probably been having like 1 drink an hour for the last fucking 12 hours. Not even. I probably only had 5 beers, and I started drinking at like 10 o'clock. God damn. Yeah, so I'm probably not drunk at all. It's just the mushrooms that are going to fuck me up. And that's much harder. So I need to wait much longer for them to wear off. So that's the other thing I got to deal with, is if I'm going to stay up so I can wake up early Monday morning, I got to decide, should I take more mushrooms? Because they keep you up. The ones that the gummies that I take, they'll fucking keep me up for a while. Just rambling in front of my computer to no one. But then I can't drive anywhere. And I'd like to go work out. I'd like to go back home quick so I can take my hair medication and take a shower. I'd like to go back to the guitar store because I went there yesterday and I told them I was thinking about buying this Mustang bass. It's a pretty nice bass. I actually really liked it. I'm probably going to buy that. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, too. But I'd like to do this stuff. That guitar store closes at 2, I think. They're open at like 10. So I have to not take any more mushrooms because I don't know. I've never driven on them. I don't know how they affect how I drive. And I don't even want to risk it. So I'm not going to. I'm going to say the last one I took was probably like 4 o'clock. So by 8, I should be good. Because they don't really last that long. That's what I like about them. With weed, like you take a weed edible sometimes and it lasts fucking 12 hours, 14 hours. That's too much. But I like these mushrooms. They're quick. I don't know. I bought a vape yesterday, and that's what knocked me out in the afternoon. Made me sleep, take a nap on the couch outside. That knocked me right out. Normally mushrooms make me wake up, stay awake. But that fucking vape, I don't know how they put mushrooms in a vape. I understand the gummies because you eat it, but how do you vape a mushroom? I should probably do more research into that before I start vaping it. Figure out what actually it is. Because I looked at this is what annoys me about these things. So it's not like FDA approved or anything. This is the vape. And if you look at the ingredients, where are they at? You got this like cool box. God, it looks so awesome. But ingredients, proprietary blend of mushroom extract and terpenes. Okay, so you have a blend of shit. What's in the fucking blend? Not intended for ingestion. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I read that before I used it. Serving size 1 puff, 2,000 servings per device. Jesus. But yeah, if this thing just knocks me out right away, then I'm not going to be using it very much because where's the fun in that? I slept good. That's for sure. I slept for like 2.5 hours. And I slept pretty good. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool looking vape. Like if you bring this out at a bar, you kind of look cool because it's like small. But then you look like a drug guy. I don't want to be a drug guy. I don't want to be a guy that's like getting other people to do drugs and shit. I just like what I like. I'm going to do what I like. You don't got to do it too. That's what I'm about. I don't really even drink much, but they don't have any soda to drink here or anything. So I've just been drinking these Sam Adams Boston Lager. It's like leftover beer from a party they had. I'm going to polish it off tonight. This is the last one, so it's almost empty. But there's the other issue is I always need something to drink. Most of the time, just water. And could just drink water, but I like to have a soda or like some other stuff, like whatever. But if I want to go get something because they don't have anything here, it's not alcoholic, I have to drive there, and I don't know if I should drive right now. Like I think I would be fine, but that's when you fuck up. So I don't know. I think I guess I'm just gonna have to drink water. Maybe they have some like flavored powders or something. I'm sure the tap water here is fine. This is like a rich town. I should be fine to drink it. I don't even know what I'm worried about. We worry about drinking tap water here in the US, but I feel like if it's clear, you're probably fine. I don't know what I worry about with drinking tap water. Why do I have such a problem with tap water? I guess growing up, you never we never cooked with hot water because of the water heater. The water heater might be rusty and shitty, but still, like, rust doesn't kill you. I don't know what we were worried about. What am I worried about? I could drink all the tap water in the world. Not in the world. In the United States. And I'd probably be fine. Like, as long as it's clear and drinkable, it's drinkable. Why do I spend money on water bottles? You're paying money for the bottle, not for the water. And they have like a water purifier. Or no, this isn't even a purifier. It's like they put a bottle in it. So you go to the store, you buy a bottle of water, you put it in the thing, in the dispenser, that guy right there, so you can get water at any time. And it's right next to the sink. And there's water in the sink. And that's unlimited. And it's basically free. It doesn't cost you nothing. They have little kids, so I understand maybe you want them to have the purified water, but I'm an adult. I can drink tap water. What is the actual problem with tap water? It's not going to get you sick. There's nothing in it that'll get you sick. Not here at least. I've drank a lot of tap water throughout my life, and I've never gotten sick. Drank the hose water growing up, and that was like there's water sitting in that hose all year long, growing mold and shit, and I never got sick from it. What is the problem with drinking tap water? It just doesn't seem right. If you get a water bottle from a gas station and you drink it, and then you fill it up again with the tap, I feel like some people would be like, what the hell? I would be like, what the hell? But there's no problem with it. Tap water's fine. Huh. It looks so weird reversed. Makes me look fucking ugly as hell. Yeah, I don't like that. I think I'm going to drink some tap water. So I just answered that one issue that I had. Can't drive to the store and get something to drink, but I'll just drink tap water. And they have the water purifier right there. I could drink that if I really wanted to. Dogs drink tap water. My dog drinks almost exclusively tap water. And he's fine. He eats the fancy food now. Well, it's not like the fancy food. It's just like if you put a chicken in a blender whole and ground it up, that's what he eats. It's got bones and organs and stuff. It's all the good stuff dogs need. And that's what he eats now. It's a little more expensive, but he seems to like it. So that's what's important. That's what all the animals eat here. It's like good for, they said any animal over 2 pounds, which got me wondering. So this is obviously for carnivorous animals, cats, dogs, not suitable for animals over 2 pounds. What kind of carnivorous pet do people have that weighs less than 2 pounds? I've never seen a cat that weighs less than 2 pounds, other than a baby. You wouldn't give that stuff to a baby. I've never seen a dog that weighs less than 2 pounds. Maybe there's a couple. Maybe like the smallest dog in the world is under 2 pounds, a little tiny Chihuahua or something. But like that's such a rare case. It shouldn't need to be expressed on the label. So, what other kind of animal under two? Like a, you wouldn't give it to a fucking rabbit because rabbits eat leaves. You wouldn't give it to a ferret because I think ferrets also eat leaves, or like a guinea pig or something. They're all like herbivores. Not suitable for animals under 2 pounds. What animal is under 2 pounds? Squirrels. You probably wouldn't give it to a squirrel anyway. And then even so, like say you get a dog that's less than 2 pounds, this food isn't suitable for it. Why? Why is it not suitable for the fucking dog? Because if the dog was out in the wild, that's what it'd be eating. I mean, it would suck to be a dog that weighs less than 2 pounds in the wild, obviously. But he's going to eat as much ground up chicken as he can possibly find. Because that's all he's going to be able to eat. Like, that's what he'd want to eat. So, what's the problem with feeding? And it's not just chicken, by the way. We switch it up and give them pork and beef every once in a while. Because otherwise, they can develop an allergy. But what would be the problem with giving that to an animal under 2 pounds? I can't think of any. If an animal is carnivorous, dogs are carnivorous, cats are carnivorous. Why can't they eat meat? It's just meat with bones and organs in it, and it's just like this mush. There's nothing to choke on because it's just mush. I don't know. Maybe one of my great viewers could tell me. Anybody? Let me send this to my dad's group chat, see if anyone's up. We're discussing the state of the world live on YouTube. Come. What would the word be? Come chime in. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I needed. Not super. Let me go see if that's on the fucking thing. I'll be right back. So here we got raw chicken parts from Woody's Pet Food Deli. And where does it say it? Product is for. Oh, 5 pounds. Not even 2 pounds, 5 pounds. At the bottom. Not intended for pets 5 pounds and below. Not for human consumption. This product is raw, has not been pasteurized. Not intended for pets 5 pounds and below. What's the problem if you have a 5-pound pet with feeding them? I mean, it's literally just, it's just mush. I don't even know if you're allowed to show that on YouTube because it is kind of gross. There's like blood in it and stuff, but biologically appropriate and life nourishing real pet food. I don't know what the problem is. With ground bones. So ingredients: chicken leg, back, neck, wings, liver, gizzard, heart with ground bones. That's what's up. That's how you feed your dog. Not This product is for intermittent or supplemental feeding only. Always rotate with other Woody's products. So that's like I don't know why they would write it like that. Because what they're saying is if you only feed your pet this, they're going to develop an allergy to like chicken or pork or beef or whatever. But you have to rotate it every once in a while with other meats. But that makes it sound like that's not supposed to be the only thing you're feeding your pet, but it is. Like if this is your pet's food, that should be all that they're getting. They need to find someone better to write their labels. Maybe I'll hit them up. Be like, this is the problem with your labels. It's also kind of the feeding instructions are a little off. So it says daily amount feed 2 to 3% of your dog's or of ideal body weight. Of ideal body weight. I didn't even know that it said that. But of body weight, let's just assume, because my dog is the ideal weight. He's 45 pounds and he looks very healthy. So I'd feed him 2 to 3% of that. And then it says 1 cup is approximately a half a pound. So then that makes it sound like I'm supposed to feed him a cup per half pound. That's way too much food. I'd be feeding him 5 of these a day. But I think that's supposed to mean like if you put it in a cup, 1 cup is half a pound. So if you have a cup measuring glass, you fill it with this shit flat to the brim, that'd be about a half pound. But I just use a drug scale. It's much easier that way, much more convenient. Practice safe food handling. Keep frozen, thaw in refrigerator. You're supposed to thaw in the refrigerator. I did not know that. I never do that. I always thaw them out in the open. So these things are 80 ounces, 5 pounds. And I feed my dog 10 and a half ounces. I always go over, but it's supposed to be 10 and a half ounces twice a day. So they last about 8 days or so. No, 8 meals or so. Little less than 8. So like 3.5 days is what ends up being. And a tub of, I think the chicken is like $13. And then like pork's like 14 and beef's like 16. So you think about it, 3.5 days at, let's just call it $14. That'd be $150 a month, roughly. And the food I was feeding him before, he would normally have like 1 big bag of kibble per month, about. And that was like $80, $70, $80. So it's almost double in cost. But what's better for a dog than that? You know? This is, I mean, that's what wolves eat. They eat the full animal. They just eat animals. Animals eat animals, and they're going to, wolves in the wild are healthy eating that, and they have been for thousands of years. So Lambo looks like a wolf. Figure he might as well eat like one. He doesn't chase it down or nothing. He just lays on the couch until I put it in a bowl for him. But I figure that's like the best thing he could eat. So I'm willing to pay that. What is that a day? 30 days. Call it like $150. I think that's what we decided on. $5 a day. About. I'd waste $5 a day on stupider shit than that. I waste $5 a day all the time. I probably waste $5 a day like 5 times a day. So I can spend that on his food. He's got to be healthy. He is just chilling. He's like doing that thing where he's fully asleep, but he's like stretched out. He's got his like paws forward. It looks so comfortable. I don't know what time I should feed them. They normally eat at like 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Hopefully I'm up till 9. And then 8 p.m. I might feed them early in case I fall asleep. I'm talking about feeding them, and now they're showing up. Look at this. This is Layla. Oh, Neville's here. Lambo's here. Oh, that's not Neville. That's a cat. There's a dog. And that's Batman. You good boy. You wanna go outside? You gotta go outside at some point. Hey, Neville. Go outside. Lambo, go outside. Ah, fuck. Here's where I fucked up. I pulled the goddamn food out of the fridge. Now everyone's coming out of the woodworks because they think they're about to get fed. One person opened my Snapchat, Patrick Burgess. Thank you, Patrick, for not tuning in. See how it is. Oh, you can't even see him. Look at him. He's just pushed up against me. He's awake now. He's been crashed on the couch for a while. Layla took his spot, probably because it's warm. You want to go outside? This cat wants to go outside. Cat's not going outside. Cats don't go outside, dummy. The proprietors of this house, my aunt and uncle, are currently in Florida. And they're missing the hottest days of the year here in Minnesota. Because, like I said, it was like 94 yesterday. It was the first like hot day we've had. But then, yeah, the week before, was it last week? Yeah, last week, I was up in Crookston, Minnesota for work. And it snowed 2 days in a row in May, like well into May. It was like fucking May 7th. It was snowing. And then 94 degrees. That's the problem with living so far away from an ocean. There's nothing to like regulate the temperature. So just wild swings. When I lived in Europe, the warmest it got was like maybe got to 80 for a little bit. But then it never got that cold during the winter. Like 20 degrees was pretty normal. And that was just for little spurts of time. Granted, the winter sucked because you never saw the sun. That really got old. I was living in Northern Europe, so by the middle of winter, the sun was only out for like 3 hours, and it was behind clouds, so we never saw it at all. I had to take vitamin D pills and shit, but the summer was great because the sun would go down at like 11 p.m. and come back up at like 3 a.m. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the weather was never really like, you never went outside and you're like, you could walk around. Like if you just had a light jacket, you could be there all year and be fine. Here it gets to freaking negative 40 every year. It gets well above 100 every year. 150 degree difference is probably what we get every year in the northern Midwest. And the wind, I live up in the cities now. The wind isn't too bad, but like South Dakota, Iowa, like the rural parts of Minnesota, the wind is just fucking terrible. Last week I was up in North Dakota for work, and on the drive home, it looked like I was in fucking Tunisia. There was like a dust storm going on. I couldn't see anything in front of me. That was wild. Never had that happen before. Some guy posted on Instagram like a video where he had like a headdress on, and it said like North Dakota, but he like made it some, like he changed the words around so it looked like Middle Eastern or whatever. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, you never see that. And there's like 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts going on. Is that random? Oh, I was going to talk about a while ago about the weather, since we ended up back on it somehow. It's wild that we just know what the weather is going to be. No, meteorologists aren't always perfect, but they're human and they're fallible, and they're only getting so much information. They can't know 100% what's coming and what's not. But the fact that they know what it's going to kind of be like a few weeks from now is crazy. That's such a recent thing. Nobody had that till very recently. That we just like, because you kind of feel it. Like I can feel when it's about to rain, but never more than a couple hours out, And some people will say they can feel it from further out, but I feel like they're all lying. But nowadays, like if I want to know if it's going to rain in 3 days so I can plan something, I just be like, oh, hey, is it going to rain in 3 days? Nope. Or yep. Or whatever. That's kind of where I get confused about people planning outdoor weddings. So you have to plan that like a year in advance. And it could just, like you make all these plans and everything, and then just like, oh, thunderstorm. Fuck you. But here it is. Good luck to have rain at your wedding. There's a country song about it. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's cool bright on day. It's bye. That was another weird thing about living in Europe is I could never tell what the weather was about to do. Just because I think the atmosphere is different. Here, like, it's currently 6:09 a.m. If it was going to rain at 8, I'd be able to tell. And I'd be able to tell, yeah, a couple hours it's going to rain. But I didn't have that over there. It would just all of a sudden start raining. And I'd be like, what the hell? Didn't know it was coming. A lot of times you feel it in your bones if you got like aches and stuff. I always feel it. Like my left knee starts to ache if the weather's about to get bad. And I don't know if that's like an old like wives' tale type of thing or like a fisherman's story type of thing. But like that your aches and pains have to do with the weather. But I know I do feel it. But is it just because my leg aches all the time and I only think about it when the weather's shitty? I don't know. I wonder what the truth to that is. If I had a podcast producer, I'd be able to have them look it up for me and tell me, but I don't. The sun is fully out now, and it's shining. And I bet it's pretty nice outside. If this was at my house, I would just open the door, but they got 3 cats, and one of them's an escape artist, so we can't just do that. And they all want to eat, and it's not time. I'm kind of hungry. Am I breakfast hungry or am I late night hungry? That's the question. Because it's kind of, it's breakfast time. It's 6:10 in the morning. This is when people eat breakfast. But it's also, I haven't slept since 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So I've been up for 16 hours. So this would be late night hungry if it was like 2 in the morning and I was about to pass out. I guess the question is, what kind of food am I hungry for? And breakfast food does sound really good. And I have some hash browns in the freezer that I bought yesterday. I could eat those. They have eggs here. I could eat some eggs, but they don't have any breakfast meats. And that's really what makes a good breakfast is your bacon or sausage. I didn't see any here. So I'd have to go without a breakfast meat. And then it doesn't even feel like breakfast. What the fuck is hash browns and eggs? Nothing. That's BS. So, I don't know. I could eat something different that's not breakfast food, but I'm kind of set on it now. So, what about... They got all sorts of ingredients. There's a bunch of onions. What's up, Lulu? I think she wants to go outside. She looks like Dobby. Dobby the house elf. All right, I'll let him out. You want to go outside? Layla. Go play. Layla and Lambo are great together because they're like the same size. Lambo's a little bigger, but now they're just standing there awkwardly, not doing anything. So I think they didn't actually want outside. They want to eat. This cat wants to eat. This cat is hungry. Oh. Fucking Layla kept trying to get his food yesterday. So the one cat eats in the bathroom. The other two cats, you feed them out. I put their food in the ground in the hallway, thinking, oh yeah, they'll go eat it. And I went outside to check on Lambo, come back in. Layla's running over there, trying to grab their food up. And I don't know if she did or not, but their bowls were empty. So I gave them both an extra ounce of food and put it on the counter in case Layla had eaten all of their food. So I think they were okay, but if they both only got an ounce of food instead of their regular 2 ounces, then maybe they're extra hungry. But Layla's also bitching that she's hungry. And if she had 4 extra ounces of food, she shouldn't be hungry at all. But I'm sure she's always goddamn hungry. She's out there playing right now. I don't know where Lambo's at. Sometimes I worry about him because he could escape. Oh no, he's running around. Having fun. He's just chilling. Chasing Layla around. Oh, here he is. He's back up at the door. Once in. What did I let him out 2 minutes ago? Not even? He just demands. He just, let me in. Now he's just going to stand there. Oh, now he's going to walk away. Just fucking it all up. I had to remove the cover from the outdoor couch so I could lay down on it. And I considered doing it for like 2 hours. I was looking at that couch, sitting on the chair over there, thinking, gotta be nice to lay down on that couch. I let him in. And it took me a while to finally decide to do it. It was maybe not 2 hours, but like an hour. And here's Layla. I finally did it. I took the cover off and moved the couch so I could lay down on it. It was a great decision because it's early enough in the year yet that there's not many bugs, so I didn't get ate up at all. I didn't even see any bugs. And I got a good nap out of it. They got nice pillows. So, what's up, Layla? What? She's hungry. All of these animals think they're about to eat. Not Neville. I'm sure Neville's still sleeping. Should I just feed him now? I think she said they normally eat at like 8. The hell? Where's it at? Oh, I'm supposed to vacuum. She writes out these very well written notes, but I'm pretty sure they normally eat at like 9 in the morning, which is 3 hours away. I'm not going to be able to placate these fucking animals for 3 hours. It's not on there. Alfred is mischievous. Don't let him out. I thought there was 3 papers. Maybe I lost them. Oh, there it is. It fell. There it is. Dogs. Doesn't say a time. So maybe I can't just feed him now. I would feed Lambo now. When the dogs are done eating, let them outside or lock them in the living room until the cats are done eating. I probably should have done that yesterday, but well. They both slept good. Their dogs. Last time I was just me here, the two dogs didn't sleep very well. They wouldn't leave me alone. I think they were just freaked out because they normally sleep in the bedroom, and there was no one in there. I was just sleeping on the couch. But I didn't sleep last night, so they were fine. Well, there's Alfred. I haven't seen him in a minute. He's a mischievous one. Let me get him here. Alfred! Cheat cat. Look at him. He's the mischievous one. He's the one that gets out. So you've seen all the animals except for Robin. Wait, maybe you've seen Robin. And Neville. Neville's been sleeping. I think he just woke up. I heard him shake around. But there's two gray cats that look the same. One's fatter and one's skinnier. The fat one I showed you is Robin. The skinny one is Batman. He's a little more skittish. He normally hides from me until I feed him. So I don't think you guys have seen him. And all my loyal fans, they need to see all the animals. So now Alfred won't leave me alone. Alfred's got to eat in the bathroom. I don't know why he eats in the bathroom. But he has to be closed in there alone for like 15 minutes to eat. I guess otherwise he won't. I don't know. God, my eyes look crazy. I hate these like rear-facing cameras. I'm just so used to looking at my face one way. I wonder if I can mirror it. Is there settings? The hell? Overlays? That's not what I want. Manage. Don't have access to this feature. That didn't do anything. I wonder if I'm actually live. It says I am. What? Oh, yeah. I got all three cats, two of the dogs right here. This is Batman. That's Layla. They're all getting antsy. Nope. Don't be clicking shit. Hi, kitty. Batman never used to even, like, I didn't even know what he looked like for years. And now he comes out no problem. For me. Especially when it's time for food. Oh, this is a brown marker. I just realized that because the sun's out now. I thought I grabbed the black one earlier, but it's too dark. And now it's bright. Now you can see everything. It's weird watching the sun come up. Because like just a little bit ago, I couldn't see anything outside. And now you can see it better than you can see inside. Look at this guy. I suppose staying awake, this is a good way to stay awake. Just going live for nobody. You good boy. Yeah, I better feed these guys. You hungry? Neville. So, I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm going to bring it this. So, hold on. Let me get Alfred's food. Try not to show off their house too much. Okay. The kitchen. Oh, yeah. Everybody's up. Everybody knows the deal. Golly. These guys don't fuck around. So 2 ounces. I've been getting better at this. At measuring it out. Oh, that's under. But being able to just plot food down and just know that you're ready. Alfred! Alfred! Come here! God damn it. Everybody wants this food except Alfred. Alfred! Come on. Come here, kitty. Okay, you're gonna wait. You want it right here? Alfred's right here. They won't follow me. Come on. Come on. Everybody else follows me. Okay, there he goes. Come on. Come on. Alfred. Come on. I'm just going to pick you up. Dude, I got 3 dogs sitting so nice. Wanting this food. Okay, yeah. Out, out, out. Okay. Fredo's got his food. Let me get Limbo's. Lambo's bowl. 10.5. That's what Lambo eats. He's got to sit for his food. He's got to sit and shake. He's got to be patient. If he doesn't do that, he don't get it. All right. Now we'll do Neville. Neville has 4 ounces. Let me look. Yeah. 4 ounces. He's sitting so good. Four. Exactly. Look at Neville. Here you go, buddy. Heck yeah. All right. Layla's up. Layla gets 8.5. Jesus Christ. These cats are getting pissed. So I'm going to try to feed the dogs. Layla should lap hers up in no time. I wanted to time it out, so obviously Alfred takes the longest. I'll just do his first. Oh, fuck, I didn't tar it. I don't know what her thing is. God damn it. Put this back. Anyway, so I fed Alfred first. He's going to take a while. I fed Lambo so that I can let these dogs out and Lambo will have been done with his food because sometimes he gets a little feisty about his food. Gotta open a new thing. And then, so I'm going to feed these dogs. Neville's going to take a minute, so that's fine. Layla's going to eat this in about half a second. I'm going to try to catch it on camera. And then the dogs will be done right away. I let them all outside, and then I can feed the other two cats. Hopefully it'll be timed out well enough. 8:10. 8:55. That is fine by me. Hold on. I said I was going to try to catch this. Let's see. Can you see it? Oh, she's being timid. She normally swallows it. Anyway, I got to get these other cats' foods ready. Dog's getting pissed. Oh. Whoops. Cats all get 2 ounces. 25. I try to give them about exactly 2 ounces. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay, that's good. Cat's food's ready. Neville's done. Layla is cleaning her bowl. And you can see the progress she's made. She's almost done. Now I can toss this guy in the fridge. Start cleaning out this other one. The old one, because I had to open a new one. Go over there for that. Gross. All right, Layla, you're done. Going outside? I'll just leave that there. Very good frame. Oh, yeah. In the sun. All right, let's go outside. Go outside. Oh. Dogs are outside. Now, there you go. Batman. Batman. What do you normally feed him? In the hallway? Right here. Good. Batman didn't want to touch his food. I think it was because it wasn't in the normal spot. I went and put it in the hallway. He's grubbing now. It'll take a minute. They're smaller. As soon as they're done, I'll let the dogs in. Once the dogs are in, Alfred should be done with his food. I can let him out the bathroom. And we should be good. I think. Lambo wants in, but he's going to stay outside. You know, I think Zins are supposed to last like 45 minutes, but I always leave them in for like hours and hours and hours. I just forget about them. I've had Zins in this entire time, and I just now took them out. So, I don't know. You still, like, taste them after a long time, but I don't know if, like, I don't know about the nicotine effects. I'm not really craving nicotine right now. Problem is if I start thinking about it, then I will. So, I don't know. Let me try to frame this. Oh, yeah. There we go. But I don't know. I've been using the spiced cider Zins lately. I haven't had a cigarette now in 3 weeks. That's pretty good. As longest I've gone in a while. I think I'm going to try to not smoke them anymore. The problem with that is, let me see if these cats are done quick. Not even close. The problem is I know there's going to be a time, like there's every time, where I'm, Jesus Christ, getting drunk and I want a cigarette and I have a cigarette. And the next morning, I want more, so I'll go and buy some. And then I'm fully back in and can't stop. I'm just going to go outside. It's nice enough out. Go outside with the dogs. Come on. Can't be eating the cat's food now. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. Now, the problem is I don't want to talk too loud because then I'll sound crazy. Oh, these are covered in... That's probably where they had a cover on them. The couch I was sleeping on last night is now covered in dew. That's probably why they had the cover. I'm not gonna cover them now because then they'll get mildewy. I gotta let them dry. So before tonight, I have to remember to put the cover back on. Hopefully I do. I should. What's up, Limbo? Are you supposed to be on the couch? I don't think Layla's supposed to be in here. Layla, get off. Layla's not supposed to be up there. Oh, Lambo, your fur is all over this. I guess Lambo was sleeping on the couch too. There's two couches, so he was like sleeping on one side of it when I was sleeping on out here. I really am just talking to no one right now, huh? It's a beautiful day though. It's wonderful where you can step out in the early morning and not need a jacket or nothing. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt right now. It's good. It's like perfect. I'd like to go on a run. If I had my tennis shoes, this would be like the perfect time to go on a run. I could run in my Hey Dudes, but then I'd have blisters on my feet, and I don't really want those. I could go on a walk, but that's kind of boring. I could take the YouTube live on a walk, but that would look weird, me walking around with my computer, and I would lose the Wi-Fi. I could use my phone, but the battery would probably die really quick, and I do run out of service since I have Mint Mobile. And that's a whole nother thing I got to talk about. Oh, gosh. There's another hour I can be on here for. This just looks beautiful here, doesn't it? This just looks great. Trees in the background. Sun's coming out. Lambo's eating off a tree. Hey, knock it off. Knock it off. Come here. There's thorns on that fucking thing. He's chewing on... Lambo. He's chewing on this bush thing that's got thorns on it. That can't feel good. Been live for an hour and a half now. And time is a flying. I'm starting to get tired. And that's an issue. Because I'm supposed to stay up. Because if you remember, we decided earlier that I'm going to be staying up as long as I can. So that I can fall asleep Sunday night. But I'm really getting sleepy. So I need to work out. I need to do something. God, it would be a perfect time. So here's the other issue. If I did drive home and get my sneakers and go for a run, I could go home and go for a run, take a shower, come back. That would be good. But if I came back, then I could go for a run with Lambo. Lambo loves going for runs. Then I'd shower here. And by the time I went home and got my sneakers, it'd be an hour. It'd be hot out by then. If I just had my sneakers right now, I could just go for a run and it'd be so nice. It'd be like perfect. I could burn off some of the shit that I got to get out of me before I drive. I don't really want to go home right now. So I guess I'm just going to sit here and do nothing and talk to nobody on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if the YouTube can pick up the bird sounds in the background, but it really just sounds like a rainforest in here. All these birds making noise. It's great. There's like something in your body that when you can hear bird sounds, you're just naturally more relaxed because that means there's no predators nearby. Lambo's got a stick. But yeah, when you can hear birds, you just generally are more relaxed. And when you can't hear birds, you're a little more on edge. So it's important to hear birds sometimes. Just chilling. Layla's up on the couch. I don't think she's supposed to be. I bet those cats are done. Oh, my ass is wet now. All right. No dogs yet. Oh, yeah. Cats are done. Come on, Neville. There's Neville. Neville's a good little dog. He's a good little dog, but he's like old. He's kind of weird. I don't know. He's not bad, though. He doesn't do much. He doesn't like to be bothered. He likes to just do his own thing. Nothing wrong with that. He, got these hash browns. So I'm not eating all of their food here. By the end of this, I will have eaten 7 servings of hash browns in the last, 12 hours. So now that no one can hear me, so I'm running the sink, we can talk a little bit about hash browns and how they're great, but they're deceivingly hard to make and keep in one piece. And you got to thaw them ahead of time. These haven't even been in the freezer that long, and they're rock solid. Oh, man. Earlier, I feel like I got really close to being able to make OBS Studio show my computer screen and my camera so I could stream with that. But I gave up right at the end because I knew if I didn't give up right then, I was never even going to go live. If I didn't go live, I never would have gotten these questions answered. However, I did go live and I haven't gotten anything answered, but I have talked a lot. I've been talking for the last hour and 39 minutes and 52 seconds. So I don't know. Now the dogs are sniffing around for more food. I'm trying to warm up this hunk of hash browns at like a low heat just to get it not be a chunk of ice before I cook it. Like try to sear it, I guess. I need something to drink now. Oh, water bottle. This is good for you. Normally there's Diet Mountain Dew here in cans in the garage, and that's great. But I think recently they switched to bottles. I'm not even a Diet Mountain Dew guy, but I've just been like Diet Mountain Dewing it up lately, I guess. But a Diet Mountain Dew would be really good right now. They just don't have any. I drank the rest of their Diet Mountain Dew last night. That's just water. I wish I would have enjoyed it more when I had it. This is a good way to stay off the phone. Just sitting here talking because I haven't been on my phone hardly at all. What the fuck is this? Yeah, 1 hour of screen time so far today. I've been up for almost 7 hours. Normally, if I'm up not doing anything, I'm just on my phone. But the problem is when I looked at it and it like included my computer screen time, and I was like, what the hell? Because if you include the computer screen time, then that's like over 7 hours. Lambo is begging for frozen hash browns right now. You can see him. He never used to beg. I had him pretty good at first. He would just eat his food, and he never even had human food, so he never knew it was something to beg for. He never knew he wanted it. And then we went and hung out at my dad's house one weekend, and my dad was just dropping bits of steak off the side of the fucking table at him. And he realized, oh, there's stuff on that plate that maybe I want. And ever since then, he's been begging. But he's not annoying about it, so it could be worse. He'll just like sit there. One time, I made a pound of bacon late at night. It was kind of a night like this where I couldn't sleep because my work schedule was fucked up. And made a pound of bacon, and I ate most of it, and it was sitting on the coffee table. And I paused whatever I was watching, and I went to use the bathroom or maybe get something to drink or something. And I come back, and I'm like, I swear to God, I didn't eat all the bacon. I swear I left some there. And I thought Lambo was laying, sleeping on the couch, but he's not. And just then, I hear a little, like a gross sound from the other room. And I run over there. And what do I find? Other than Lambo with a little bit of a piece of bacon sticking out the side of his damn mouth. Demolished it all. Not even a look of regret on his face. Nothing. He's just like, what? What's going on? What's up? He didn't care. Ate all my bacon. I get him all this nice food. He doesn't give a damn. He's got to eat my food. Piece of shit. He probably had 3 pieces of bacon. That's too much salt for a dog. Dogs aren't supposed to have that much salt. I tried to get him to drink water after so he wouldn't dehydrate himself, but he didn't want any. For the longest time I dealt with, he would drink his water way too fast and just throw it up all the time. And the past couple months, he hasn't really been doing it. So I've been leaving a full thing of water out for him. And he just drinks it when he wants it. I have to empty it out and clean it out a couple times a day. But he hasn't thrown up his water in a while. So I've had a whole thing of water sitting out here the whole time I've been here, and he's been fine so far. So I think he's done with that. And that'll be real nice because then I don't even have to worry about making sure he has water, you know. He'll just always have water and just always drink it whenever he wants to. And I feel like the food he has now kind of helps because you give him kibble, it's just dry. There's nothing in it. But this food is like there's moisture in it. So he's getting some of the water he needs from the food. And I don't know. It may not seem like much, but I bet it does have an effect. So he doesn't like when he gets the water, he's not like, oh my God, I need this water to wash down the kibble I was eating or whatever. Now he's just like, oh, well, I'll have some water if I want it. He's not so possessive of it, you know. And he's just generally less thirsty, right? He's looking at me. He wants something, but he doesn't know what he wants. He just wants. I bet he just wants to do something. I talked about a walk earlier, and I think he heard what I said. I think he heard that one. I tried to phrase it weird so it wouldn't sound like I was saying the word, but I think he still picked up on what I was saying. What's up? His tail wags. It's like a question mark. What's up, dude? What's up? See it wag. He's just hanging out, chilling on the live. Wonder if I can get him in frame with me. Well, not with me, but what's up? He's a good boy. You're a good boy. Lambo, you a good boy. You a good boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks happy. Happy dog. Ruff. Woof. Ruff. Ah. He wants something. Just tell me what do you want? What do you want? What? What? Who's that? Weird, huh? What do you want? Sometimes he's just mouthy. Golly jeez. Oil. So I said there was no breakfast meat earlier. I'm pretty sure I was right. Get out of there. There's some pork back there, I think. Carnitas. That could be good. That's their leftovers. I'm sure they wouldn't care about me having their leftovers. I don't know. What's the protocol on that? You're house sitting for someone. Typically, you can just kind of have whatever because I'm house sitting for free. But, well, they're their leftovers. If that was in the fridge till they got back, it'd probably be bad. I guess I don't know when they're going to be back. I'll be gone by then. Yeah, I think I'm going to have the carnitas. I always wondered how these guys that go live could be live for like 6 hours at a time. But I'm not even trying right now, and I've been live for almost 2 hours, and it's like, whatever. So Maybe it's not that hard. I don't know. I guess you can just talk. That's what's nice about the internet is people can just make a living just like you got a camera, you just start talking. Normally no one wants to hear what anyone has to say, but sometimes it works for some reason. It used to be you'd have to get like a public access TV show. That would be nice to do nowadays. Get myself a public access show. Be on at 3 a.m. on Wednesdays. That's what truckers used to listen to, like the public access radio. In the middle of the night. I bet there was some good stuff back in the day. Keeping truckers awake. Man, imagine the shit they said. Oh, they get mad at you for saying dumb stuff on the internet nowadays. Public access trucker radio. Yeah, I bet there's some stuff that I'm not going to repeat. I did the news show before, but it was a lot of work editing that. And what I'm starting to realize is it's not that bad just talking to a camera. But if I went back and tried to edit this all and make it cut all fancy and look nice, I probably would hate it. I would hate the video because I hate the sound of my own voice. And everything I say sounds dumb all the time. So maybe I'll start doing another show where it's more like just the typical podcast format where I try to find some stuff to talk about for like an hour. That would probably work a lot better. And then you could just, if one of my friends wants to be on it, he can just be on it. Or come be like a producer. That could be fun. Matt McCusker does this thing. Matt McCusker, famously of the Matt and Shane Seeker podcast. Matt McCusker's awesome. He does like a book review sometimes. He did one for Conquistadors by Buddy Levy, and then Into the River of Darkness, I think, also by Buddy Levy. And now he's doing one, it's kind of cool, where he's going over the solar system, not like by a book or anything, just like talking about each of the planets. And I like that kind of stuff. I feel like maybe I could do like a book club. I just read a book called The Wager by Robert Patton. I think that's who it's by. That was a really good book. That'd be a good one. I could like sit down with someone over like 6 episodes and tell them all about it. I'm starting a new book called Lonesome Dove. It's a Western. It's very thick though, and I haven't started it yet. So I'm thinking about not reading that one just yet and reading a different book first. I don't remember what book, but I have like 4 or 5 sitting in my basement that I've been meaning to read. The Wager took a little bit because I quit reading for a while there. I don't know why. But yeah, I could go back through The Wager because it's split pretty well into like 3 main parts of the story. So maybe that's what I'll do. Or maybe I'll just sit down and talk and see how it goes. I think I could do that just fine. The main problem is as soon as I go back to watch it so I can edit it, I'm just going to hate everything and delete the damn thing. So, I don't know. Maybe I just don't edit it. I mean, you got to kind of, I think to get views, you can't really swear too much on YouTube, but I don't really care about views. I guess I don't know why I'm doing this. Just because I'm bored mostly. But, yeah, maybe if I just don't listen back to it and just post it, maybe that would work better. Maybe I'll do that. I'm a little out of juice now. I feel like I tried to post a video, if I tried to record a video to post, I wouldn't. I'd run out of steam pretty quickly. But maybe that's not the worst thing, because I feel like maybe a 20-minute video would do better than an hour-long video or whatever. But I don't know. It is 6:58 in the morning. I'm desperately trying to get all of these hash browns separated. I've given up on there being any semblance of a shape to the hash browns once they're done. I'm just kind of mashing. It's going to be a lot of hash browns, too. Just get this. Going to be a lot of hash browns. I think I'm having carnitas and eggs with it. Let me check out the carnitas. I think that's what it was. That's what he made them last week. Yeah, that's carnitas. Smoked them in the smoker, and I had some fresh. It was very good. But I think, oh yeah, I think if I just warm it up in a skillet quick, it'll probably be good. I don't need this much though. Is the thing. I already have a bunch of hash browns, and I'm planning on making eggs too. I don't need the eggs. That's quite a bit of food though. Put back in the fridge. He's got like pickled tomatoes in there or something. That looks like formaldehyde. Like fetuses in formaldehyde or something. I don't know. It's creepy. Every time I open the damn fridge, that's what I look at. Soy candle. Jamaica me crazy. See, this is interesting. Here's a soy candle from Rushford, Minnesota, called Jamaica Me Crazy. I don't know what Jamaica smells like, but I suppose it kind of smells like a mango vape pod. So that's what that smells like. But it says Jamaica Me Crazy, not Jamaican Me Crazy. I've heard the phrase Jamaican Me Crazy colloquially using the name of the country Jamaica, colloquially using the name Jamaica, but I've never heard Jamaica me crazy. Jamaica me crazy. That doesn't really work. Jamaican me crazy makes sense. Jamaican, you making. Jamaica, you make me crazy. You don't say that. You sound crazy. It's Jamaican me crazy. You making me crazy. Yeah, I'm going nuts. Smells pretty good though. Looks like they've gotten good use out of it. Some mango scents. I don't know. Something else, I'm sure. I'm so bad with scents. It'll be like I don't know. Trying to describe the scent of any like cologne or anything. It's all French to me. I don't know what any of it means. They're like, oh, it's got hints of sandalwood and beeswax, and I don't fucking know. I don't know what any of that shit smells like. It's the same with like liquor. Someone will give me like this $150 shot, and I'll taste it, and it tastes exactly like a $30 tequila. Like it's so. Anytime anyone gives me anything fancy like that, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'll let you know if I like it or not, but that's all I got for you. And then you have to say you like it, because you're not going to get a $100 shot of whiskey and be like, it's okay. You have to say it's good. But I can't tell the fucking difference at all. There's all these fancy tequilas and vodkas and whiskeys, and I've tried all sorts of them. The difference between a $25 bottle of vodka and a $200 bottle of vodka, I I can't tell. I don't think there is a difference. They taste the exact same to me. The only one that I can tell you that there is a real difference with is Don Julio 1942. I've had that. Very good. Very, very good stuff. They know what they're doing down there. And but that's way too expensive for me to ever like have a lot of. I would never buy a bottle. I'll tell you that. I might order one drink at a bar, but it would be like the first drink of the night, something I can sip on. I don't even like tequila though. So I don't know. But that's the only one. I've tried all these like fancy whiskeys. I tried to, I tried my hand at being a whiskey guy for a little bit, or like a bourbon guy. I just couldn't do it because I was like, anytime I'd spend money, spend like $45 on a bottle of liquor, and then it just looks at you. It sits in the cabinet and looks at you, and you're like, it's like you gotta enjoy me right, or you wasted that money. It's like how the fuck am I supposed to enjoy it? Can't put Diet Coke in there, and it's not that good on its own. I don't like it that much. And God forbid you spend any more money than that. People spending crazy amounts of money just to sit there and drink something that doesn't taste good. If I want to get drunk, I'll have some drinks. And don't get me wrong, I like the taste of some liquors. I'm a big fan of Crown Royal Blackberry because I like the taste of blackberry. But I don't give a shit about nothing else. I don't drink too much of that because it's got too much sugar in it, and it kind of makes me feel like shit. But I don't know. I don't understand what the difference. Like you start getting numbers get crazy with liquor. I mean, there's $1,000 bottles of liquor out there. Why is it so much better? It's the same shit. You take something and you get the sugar and yeast and make it have a reaction, and then you distill it. And that's the liquor. I don't know what in the process makes it cost $1,000 more than the other one. I don't think there's anything different other than like, oh well, our wheat is from this farm and your wheat's from that shit farm. And wine, they go crazy. I haven't even mentioned wine yet. Wine's not good to begin with. I've never had good wine. But they go, I mean, I think people go crazy for liquor. Wine, they go nuts. They'll be like, it's got, like, you can't call it Chardonnay if the grapes aren't from this fucking shithole in France. And they go crazy about that kind of shit. They do that with cheese too. It's all dumb. Who cares? They make good cheese in Wisconsin. It doesn't got to be from Italy. But they don't do that with beer, I noticed. You're never going to have $100 can of beer. And beer is probably more popular than liquor or wine. But yeah, I mean, beers kind of max out at a certain point where, like, you got to drink a lot of it to get drunk. So people buy it because it's cheap and you can drink a lot of it. But there's no, like, beer monger out there. There's no one that's like, oh, well, these hops are from the, Sun Valley of Kentucky. It's like no one gives a shit about that. And it's mass produced all the same because I think they have it figured out. They know what's good. And I wonder if it also has something to do with kind of our palates being used to it. Because I grew up drinking Bud Light, and I like the taste of Bud Light. And I wonder if I didn't grow up drinking Bud Light, would I dislike Bud Light? I don't know. Maybe that's why it's like that. But you think it'd be kind of similar with liquors and wines and shit. I don't know. It's just weird that there's no like fancy beers. I've never heard of a fancy. There's like Stella Artois, but you can drink that in a trailer park, no problem. You're never gonna see Don Julio 1942 at a trailer park. So I don't know. I wonder whether maybe I should start the first like fancy beer company. Like my beers taste the same, but they're 20 times as expensive. There's also so many different types of beer, but none of them that are like more expensive than another. Guinness might be a little more expensive than like a light beer, but that's just here. I don't know if it's more expensive, if it's less expensive in Europe or whatever. But in general, people drink beer just about everywhere, and it's pretty cheap just about everywhere, except like the Middle East. I don't know. Something to contemplate on. Is there any fancy beers? This is where it would be nice to be able to show my screen on here. Most expensive beer in the world. The most expensive beer ever sold is Arctic Ale by Alsop, which fetched an astonishing Jesus Christ $53,300 at auction. This historic beer dates back to an 1875 art. Okay, so it's like a specific bottle. Most expensive beer on the market. Okay, this is the same. Most expensive. Okay, this is a good question. Ideally, the price you pay. Okay. The most expensive beer you've ever drank, and was it worth it? $18 Miller Lite at an Eagles game. Paid $100 for a Toppling Goliath Kentucky brunch when I won the Kentucky brunch. What the fuck is that? Kentucky brunch? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Kentucky brunch. What is that? Toppling Goliath Brewing Co. It's a fancy beer. What? Chocolate chip pancakes drenched in maple syrup and served with espresso and a shot of bourbon all in one sip. Huh. That sounds like a lot. Intense aromatics of espresso and maple syrup lead into bourbon, drenched maple candy, and chocolate brownies on the palate. 15.8% Imperial Stout. Aged in Elijah Craig barrels. What the hell is this? I am 18. I'm actually older than that. So this is a stout aged in whiskey barrels. $1,000. It's 15.8% ABV. Yeah, look this up. Kentucky Brunch Stout. Toppling Goliath Kentucky Brunch Brand Stout Double Barrel Reserve 2022. Some guy on Reddit said that it's the best that he's ever had. The best beer he's ever had. Absolutely worth $100. So he got it for $100, I guess. But online, you can order a bottle for $1,000 for 12 ounces of beer. That's a little crazy. Oh, this guy said he did a day trip from Minnesota to go there. Huh. How far away is Kentucky? Let's go Lexington, Kentucky. How far away? Oh, it's not that big. From your location. Pulls up a flight. So probably not that close. Yeah, it's 11 and a half hours away. You got to go through fucking Chicago. I'm not doing that. Anyway, Sam Adams Utopia's not worth it. Sam Adams Utopias. What is that? Sam Adams Utopias. 30% beer, high gravity. 30%. Aged up to 30 years in whiskey and wine casks. It's legally banned in 15 states. Huh. It's more like drinking a vintage port, fine sherry, or old cognac. Notes of dark fruit, toffee, vanilla, maple, and subtle oak. Meant to be served neat at room temperature in 1 to 2 ounce pours. Because of its high proof, it's shelf-stable and can be recorked and enjoyed over a long period. It sounds like shit. 30% beer? That is too much. Good experience to have, not, damn, that's good beer. So, it doesn't drink or taste like a beer. It's much like drinking sherry. Do it as a group. Huh. $300 is what it costs. I don't even know if you can get it in Minnesota. 300 buckaroons. You can get a 30% beer from Sam Adams that probably fucking sucks. So I guess I answered that question. But people aren't snobs about it, at least. I don't know. I mean, there's some brewery people that are snobs about beer, but it's not about expensive beers. It's not about how expensive your beer is. It's about the gay little taste going on in them. I really can't stand like what's it called where it's like fruity? Like a what the fuck is that called? What is a fruity beer called? Where it's like brewed fruity. Fruity beer type. There's rattlers. That's not what I'm looking for. Sour. Yeah, a sour. I hate sours. They taste like shit. I feel like if you want like a fruity beer or you want like a fruity drink, get a drink and put something fruity in it. You don't got to brew it with the fruit, which I'm pretty sure is what they do. That's why it sucks so bad. And you can brew stuff with the fruit, but then you distill it and you make like cognac or something, which also kind of sucks. I'm not a big fan of cognac, like Hennessy or anything like that. I drank way too much of it in my time. I'd be fine with never having any again. I could have shared this around. Oh, now my phone thinks I'm going to Lexington. I could have shared that I'm going live on social media and shit, but I don't really want to. I'm fine with being live for 3 hours and not having anyone on it. And then next time, maybe I'll have someone, and maybe like 2 people. Maybe that'll be something I'll do. I'll go live on Saturday mornings. That's not bad. Y'all see what I'm up to. So what are the topics for when I've got people watching? Got to figure out how I'm supposed to sleep. Well, that's not going to work out because time will be long gone past then. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair. What else do we got? I don't know. It would have been nice to talk to someone about this expensive beers. It could have been a good conversation with a person. Instead, I just had it with myself and no one. I pulled away from the screen so many times that like Someone could have joined and watched for a couple seconds and then went away. I guess I'll never know. Maybe there is a way to know. I don't know. See when my top viewership was. I had one viewer for 15 seconds an hour ago. This is going to take forever. I don't know how hot you're supposed to cook hash browns. But at a diner, it's like a nice piece that's all together. I can never do it. I don't know if I need more oil or if I need less oil. I'm going to run this place out of oil. What's up, dude? Good boy. Well, the Clark Cup is going on. The hockey finals for whatever, not the Stanley Cup, the lower one. Who cares? I always said I was gonna go to like a Stampede game when I was living in Sioux Falls, but I never did. Now I don't live there anymore, so probably never gonna. Oh well. I don't know what all these other. I've only ever known about going live on YouTube, and you can do it on like Instagram too, I think. But I never knew like there's other apps. There's like well, Twitch is like for gaming, but then Kick I just found out about yesterday or the day before or something, and that's just a place you go just for streaming, and it's nothing like specific, but that's what everyone's streaming on. What's the point in another one? Why would I? Like, you can't get that many viewers because I didn't know about the damn thing till yesterday. Like, there's not that many people on it. Everyone has a damn YouTube channel. Everyone watches YouTube or Instagram. You know, I don't get why you need to be. Maybe it offers something. Let me look up what does Kick offer? Doesn't require a phone number. Oh, maybe did I spell it wrong? Kick. Streamers highly favor monetization terms, looser content moderation. Okay, that makes sense. So it's another app that people like more because they pay better and they don't moderate as much, which puts a little poker into the ass of YouTube to be like, y'all got to pay a little better. Y'all got to not be so crazy with the moderation. Then I'm sure Kick will go away for a while YouTube fixes their shit. Then down the road, there'll have to be something else because YouTube's pulling away again. So that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I probably wouldn't make an account. They're going to make it. What they got to do is they got to pair up with something I already have an account on. It's too bad that Alphabet and Meta have a complete monopoly on those. But like if it was linked up with Snapchat, I have a Snapchat account. I don't have to make a new account. And if I want to watch someone's live streams, like all the newer streamers, the fuck is that guy's name? The like looks maxing guy. If I wanted to watch one of his streams, because I think he's on Kick, I don't want to make an account. Just put it on something I already have. You know, it's like when you go to a restaurant and they're like, oh, our menu's on the QR code. I'm not scanning a fucking QR code. Show me a menu. And a lot of times I just leave. And then the people I'm with get kind of upset but don't say anything about it. And I make it awkward. So that's what I'm about. I'm like an old man yelling at the clouds. hash browns are taking a while. Maybe I can mix the carnitas with the hash browns and put salsa on it and sour cream and lettuce. And then it's like a potato bowl, taco bowl. They might have pico. Let's do that. There's some like queso in there, but I don't know what it is. So I don't really want to eat that. I can't break this shit up. And that'll be fine since this is already fully cooked. I just got to warm it up in the skillet. So I got sour cream. There's some cilantro cream. I don't know what that is. Salsa. I think there's lettuce in there. Yeah. I'll figure it out. So this is what I'm working with. Meat and potatoes. Nothing better. Carnitas are an underappreciated delight, I believe. I believe there's not a finer type of meat that comes from south of the border than carnitas. It wasn't very big when I was growing up in the Mexican restaurants and stuff. It was normally steak, beef, or chicken. They didn't appreciate the pork like they should. God damn it, I'm starting to get tired. I need to stay awake. Oh, coffee. I can make some coffee. That's what I need. Coffee grounds. Yeah, grounds. Nope. No grounds. Grounds. In here. What the hell? I know they drink coffee here. Oh, right there. Nope. Never mind. Found it. That should start. They got it kind of fucked up here. So they got pre-ground, or they got coffee beans, right, that you got to grind up. And that's fine. That's what I have in my house. I get the beans that you have to grind up. And I grind to order. When I want to make coffee, I grind up some grounds and then make the coffee. Here, they have the beans and a coffee grinder, but they grind it all and put it in a container. And then they got this thing of coffee grounds. Well, what's the point in having the fresh beans if you're not having fresh ground coffee? That's my question. At that point, you just buy the pre-ground shit. It's the same price, I think. I don't know. Two and a half hours now I've been live. Pretty wild. Really not that hard. It's not hard to do this. The hardest part about going live was spending an hour fucking with OBS Studio trying to get it to work before I gave up. And now it's just there. Like, I literally went to YouTube. I already had the account. Hit create, go live, use my camera, fuck it, go live right now. And then I'm live. And I just stand here and talk. And it's literally exactly what I would be doing normally, except rather than be talking, I would be scrolling on my phone, rotting my brain away. Instead, I'm having intelligent discussions with an expert. Pretty productive, even if I never get a single viewer. Probably more productive than not. I don't know. People have got to be waking up soon. It's 7:30 in the morning. Lambo's up. I know that. See, here's my problem now is I could get viewers if I posted on my Instagram story that I was live on YouTube. But I've already talked about everything I want to talk about. So now people would join and be like, oh, what's Dakota doing? And then it'd just be me sitting here with nothing to talk about. I could rehash the things I was talking about earlier and try to pretend it's coming up naturally. But I feel like that'd be see-through. I could say, hey, this is what I was talking about earlier. That could work. I don't know. Ooh, I got mezcal. Y'all ever had mezcal? That's good shit. Tastes good. Never had this kind. It's like 36%. It goes down kind of smooth. I like it with some ice. Matatlan, Oaxaca, Mexico. It's all in Spanish. Kind of a cool picture. Anyway. My coffee should be done here in a minute. I wasn't sure if I did this right, but looks like I did. My food should be ready any minute now. I'm worried that I'm going to eat the food and then pass out. That's my problem. Cannot fall asleep. I've decided I'm not going to. Is that the coffee maker? What just beeped? That's probably coffee. All right. I will let the hash browns sit. I might just use it straight out of the skillet too. We'll let them sit and finish cooking. Couldn't have been the coffee maker beeping because it's still going. Danny's mom's bug. Action overhead garage door. Lambo's got this shiny name tag on his collar, and he's sitting in the sun right now, and so it moves around. If you look, there's a cat under the table, and he is just chasing that thing with his eyes, freaking out, tweaking. What's up? Wonder if I could go live on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. Probably could. It would actually probably be really easy. Let me look at my Instagram quick. I got to be careful because if I look at my Instagram for more than half a second, I'm going to fall into it. What the hell is this? All right. Try to sign in on here. Instagram. I don't know my password. And it's not on there. Great. I am not a robot. I had to go back and look at my stream, see if anyone was there. Sent me a code. Oh. What the fuck? Fuck it. Yes, it's making me put my birthday in, but I put in a fake birthday. Oh shit, this isn't my account. What the fuck is this? No. Dakota. Phone. Username. Oh, fuck. It was an Instagram account that I didn't know I had that was probably years ago. Send login link. The fuck? Oh. go to Gmail. Oh, fuck. All right. We're hitting a real lull here. I gotta take a piss. I'm gonna freak out. Shut off the coffee maker. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, I can go live. I gotta go take a piss quick. Let me turn this heat down. Well, I'm back. Oh, people watching. Look at this. Who the hell's watching? I got 2 viewers. Well, let me tell you, you have missed 2.5 hours of extremely exciting content. Who is Digital Deviant? It's Dylan. Oh, Dylan, what's up? Yeah, I've been doing this since 5 in the morning. There's 2 viewers, so someone's not telling me who they are. I will see you probably this week, Dylan. Where the fuck? How can I see? Imagine that. I'm live for 2.5 hours. I go to take a piss for 5 seconds, and then I got viewers. Jiminy Christmas. So, let me tell you, I cannot sleep right now. I can't. I'm not allowed to. And that's the reason I'm live. Because then I'll just start talking. And I won't fall asleep. It's a whole long story, and I can take you through the whole thing if you like. I'm making some coffee. You know what? Sure. Whoever else is watching this, you need to tell me who you are. Make yourself known. It's real awkward. You got 3 people hanging out in a room and one person's wearing a mask covering their face or something. So we're dying to know, who is this other viewer? They're not going to make themselves known. And there is no way for me to see. Well, Dylan, you have achieved the rank of top fan. Oh, participants? Who's that? Oh, now it says it's just Dylan. Okay, whatever. Guess it's just you and me. I think it counts me as a viewer. So, here's what you missed. I've been working nights and days, kind of mixed. So 1 week I'll work days, 1 week I'll work nights. Last week I worked nights up in Fargo. This week I got to work days up in Crookston. So I get off work like Thursday night. I drive home. But during the week I wake up at 4 p.m. I work till like 6 in the morning, and then I go to sleep right away. And I got to flip my schedule. So I'm trying to figure out. This is I was trying to figure out OBS Studio so I could put my screen on here. But instead I've got just this. I couldn't figure out OBS Studio. I couldn't figure it out. So I wrote it on paper plate. Fuck. So yesterday was Saturday, and yesterday was Friday. Today's Saturday, right? Yesterday I woke up at like 2 in the afternoon, and I was up doing stuff. I'm house sitting for Justina right now, so taking care of the dogs and shit, and did all that about 6:30 at night or afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I took a nap outside. I slept till like 9, and then I woke up, and I've been up since then. I have to leave my house Monday morning at 3:30 in the morning to get to work on time. So I got to be up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I spent a while trying to decide whether I was going to try to fall asleep this morning and then go to sleep early tonight, try to go to sleep early Sunday night too, so I could wake up early in the morning Monday, or if I should just skip sleeping tonight and then I'll be able to fall asleep tonight and then I'll be able to fall asleep early tomorrow. And so I had this whole thing written out. But you tell me what makes more sense. Do I try to fall asleep right now, where I'm not even really that tired? I can stay awake. So I could fall asleep right now. I'd probably wake up at like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon. And then I'd be up all night tomorrow. Maybe I would be able to get to sleep by like 2 in the morning at the earliest. And then I'll wake up at like noon on Sunday, and I got to try to go to sleep at like 7 p.m. You think I should do that? Or should I stay awake as long as I can right now? And then I'll end up falling asleep tonight. I'll try to stay up till like 9. And then I'll sleep real good through the night. Try to go to sleep at like 9 o'clock tomorrow night too. What do you think is a better deal? We're dying to know. That coffee's really hot. Sleeping now might be the best. I think you're wrong. I'm staying up. I'm not listening to you. Because then if I go to sleep right now, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm still going to lose a night of sleep anyway, I think. Because if I go to sleep now, I'm not going to be able to fall asleep what would be Saturday night. So I don't know. I think I might as well I don't know. You would have done the opposite of what I said anyway. No, I think I had my mind set. I was trying to decide this at 4:30 in the morning, and now it's almost 8 o'clock. So I'm up now. I think I made the decision for myself by just talking. But yeah, I've been talking to no one for the last almost 3 hours. Yeah, 2 hours 45 minutes. I made this hash browns and carnitas. It smells pretty good. I'm excited to eat it. I'm gonna throw some extra shit on it, I think. And I made coffee, but it's too hot to drink. You know, I'm not gonna eat all of that. That's too much food. That's a good amount. I'll eat the rest of it later. What are you doing up? Why are you up at before 8 on a Saturday? Nothing? Oh, he's calling me. What's good?
Bro, you seem tired as fuck. Get some sleep.
No, I can't. I'm not allowed to.
What do you mean you're not allowed to? You're the one that set this rule.
Well, I'm fucked. That's the problem with switching my work schedule like this.
Why are you doing it?
I didn't set my work schedule this way. I'm just trying to stay up. And this is honestly a good way to stay awake. I've just been talking.
Honestly, touche.
It's been working. So I might switch though. I feel like if I switch to Instagram, I'll have a couple people watching.
You probably will, because more people will probably see your Instagram. Not a lot of people have your the Real Ass News Network.
Well, you get a notification when someone goes live on Instagram, and you don't on YouTube. Did you get a notification from me?
No, because I have my notifications off, so I'm an awful person.
So I think if I went, but here's the thing: is I'm not live so that people watch. I'm just live so that I don't fall asleep.
Well, that's fair.
So I don't know.
So then you still feel like you have someone to talk to the entire time.
Oh yeah.
You know, I wasn't expecting to open YouTube and then see the Real Ass News Network streaming, and I'm like, what the fuck? Last time you used this was a few months ago.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
So then I click on it, and I just see you huddled over a counter, staring down at the screen, looking out of it.
Yeah, well, I'm at Justina's. I don't have like my camera or my nice mics or anything, so this is just my Mac.
Where are they right now?
They're in Florida.
Oh fuck! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I've seen them on. I've seen their stuff on Snapchat, and that's basically it. I didn't know they were in Florida.
Yeah, they're down there just for I don't know a couple days or something. So
she said that she's gonna go to my grad party too.
I'll be right back, YouTube. I gotta let this cat out of the damn bathroom quick. Come here. Cat.
So are you also sitting the animals?
Yeah.
There,
yeah.
Okay.
Feeding them and everything. So your grad party's on Friday, right?
It's on Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday, okay. Yeah. It's that Saturday at 1.
I'll have to figure out if it'll work for me because I'm gonna be in Haywarden, but I gotta do all this shit for the Memorial Day flags, you know. And then I'm gonna have the dog with me. So
bring Lambo, bro. I love Lambo.
I think Saturday we shouldn't be doing too many flags. But there's the other thing is Justina's gonna be going. She'll have the kids with her. I can't ride with her because I got the dog.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to leave him at.
You don't need help with flags at all?
I'm sure we will. They always need help every year, but it's normally like Thursday and Friday that they're putting them up, and then Monday night taking them down.
All right.
So I don't know.
I mean,
I just know I'm going down there after work this week.
If I'm free,
you got your graduation shit to focus on. So if you don't,
not really. Trinity's taking care of all that. I didn't even realize I was going to have a grad party. Until Trinity's like, you know what? Yeah, no, let's have a grad party for you. We're having a grad party?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She sent me it on Facebook, and she was like, you have to let me know if you're going to be there. And I was like, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be there. I still don't know if I'm going to be there. And it's a week away. So
that's fair.
That's how she is, though, with events.
I think they're going to try as well. I know Grace will probably make it. I'm not sure about Haley since Haley lives in Watertown. It's a longer drive for her.
Yeah, it's a pretty long drive.
And Grace just lives in Vermilion like Trinity, so.
Yeah. The party's in Lamar's, right? Or is it in Remsen?
It's in Remsen. It's at the American Bank. It's right on the highway.
Remsen. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
I'm not even sure what family's even going to be there.
Yeah, I figured it was mostly your dad's family.
Not even. That's even if we could find most of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know my grandparents aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get going.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Love you, man.
Yep. Love you too. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Wow. First viewer, it was Dylan. Should have known it was going to be him. I don't know what he's doing up this early. He's not the person I would have expected to look at it. See if my dad opened my Snapchat. No, he didn't. The hell? My dad should be awake by now. I'm going to go get his ass out of bed. Yeah, he's still sitting at home. I still got his Life 360. He don't got mine. All right, I'm going to say might be better to go live on Instagram. What if I just go live for like 20 minutes? And then that's it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So 2 hours and 52 minutes will be the length of this stream. And then I can just post it directly. And send out a notification, hopefully. Well, I'm signing off, right? No.